I'm Mindy Fetterman, Adam Fetterman's wife, and I'm walking with Lauren because I think what she's doing is phenomenal. Her cause is amazing. I understand her story because it's my story too. It's a lot of people's stories. I consider myself not just a survivor but a striver. Good morning. I was molested as a child, 7 years old, almost to 9, and I actually told people, but nobody believed me, and I was told not to talk about it, and it really shaped who I became as a young person, and I carried a lot of shame as an adult, as a young adult, and when I was 16, I was raped by a group of older guys, and I was actually, it was me and my girlfriend and I were drugged. They put something in our drink, and we were essentially gang raped, and I don't have a whole lot of memories about it, but I was convinced that it was my fault because I was so trained to believe that that was the type of girl that I was from my earlier experiences.
How old were you when that happened?
16.
16, wow.
And I was just so, what I considered promiscuous. You're in the street.
Oh, sorry.
And kind of things went downhill from there. And then in my mid-20s it happened again. And it's just this cycle. And so it wasn't until I really got help and decided that I couldn't carry the shame and that it really wasn't my fault, that I was determined not to be a victim anymore and find my voice and start sharing it openly with other men and women so that they didn't have to be a product of the things that were happening to them. And ever since I started doing that, every time I share my story, there isn't a single time that at least one person comes up to me and says that they've had the same thing happen to them, and that I'm sometimes the first person that they've ever shared it with, which is truly unbelievable and unacceptable. So we have a lot of work to do.
What do you think needs to happen? Being a survivor, what do you think needs to happen? What is your thought? What are your thoughts?
Well, the first thing is what Lauren's doing, is bringing awareness to young kids, breaking the shame, making it okay to talk about it, bringing awareness to adults that when kids do come to them, that their stories are believed. We need to change legislation, tougher laws against sexual predators, and making this world safer for our children, and letting them know, no matter what happens to them, their shame is not for them to carry. They don't have to be victims their whole lives. They can go on to be productive, beautiful, wonderful adults and have families of their own and not carry it on their shoulders every single day.
So what message do you have maybe for people who are watching this, people who are afraid to talk about things, afraid to tell? What? Because I know there'll be people like that watching this who might be inspired by you. What message do you have for them?
You're not bad. You're not dirty. doesn't have to be a secret. You can go get help right now. Go tell one person. Make the decision to change this. Let go of the secret. Make this the day that you start healing yourself. And let's move forward.
All
Get
right.
better.
All right, and how old are you right now?
I'm 35.
35. 35 years old. Do you have any kids?
I have a son. He'll be 5 in June.
Oh, yes, we met him.
Yeah, you met him.
Okay.
Everybody knows my son.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to share?
Every child's capable of success, no exceptions.
All right. Thank you.